Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the NR2003 simulation. Joey Logano is on pole. We're at Bristol and Denny Hamlin's on his outside. A lot of new names in the top 5. Well, not necessarily new names for this track, but cars that haven't been there. Denny Hamlin gets the jump on the outside. Would be a penalty, but not in this game. He would get the run off of turn 2 and take the lead from Joey Logano, who falls in right behind, but right away, Corey LaJoie goes for a spin with a little bit of a help. Nothing he could really do to change that. See the replay here, just 3 cars getting together for almost last place. And that brings us to the first restart of the day on lap 6. Denny Hamlin this time has control and he'll keep it. As he dives off into turn 1, Joey Logano's hanging right on his bumper, but can't do anything with him. It's too early to use the bumper. He chooses to ride there. Hamlin leads the lap. Hamlin would prove to have a really good car though, as he just started to eke out a little bit of a gap that eventually turned into a big lead. And after that, an even bigger lead. He just kept growing the margin over Joey Logano. He did eventually get into lap traffic. Joey Logano closes up to about a car length, but coming around to end the stage, it's all Denny Hamlin. In the opening of stage 1, things get a little bit messy. Looking right here, Jimmy Johnson, hooked by Christopher Bell down into the inside wall. 7-time, not having a good time today. No one else involved, just a single car spin, but it's a rough start to stage 2. That brings about pit stops though. Denny Hamlin leads them down, big advantage because of lap cars. The order wouldn't change, we'd come around to a restart. Now there's lap cars involved. Christopher Bell ducks out, has a mechanical issue. He was racing to get his lap back, but he won't do it. Denny Hamlin gets out to an early lead. There's 2 and 3 wide behind him, and then the 66 car down into the inside wall, driver's side. He would carry on though, no major issues, just a little bit of damage. Denny Hamlin takes the lead back on the restart, takes the field down on the restart. Brad Keselowski looking on the high side, he closes the gap a little bit. Kyle Busch looking there now. We're coming around, there's going to be 2 to go in the stage here, and then eventually the stage end would be Denny Hamlin taking stage 2, 2 playoff points there. And as stage 2 started, stage 3 will start the same. The big wreck on the front stretch. About 7, 8, maybe more cars, but a big story here. Coming around, trying to get through the mess. Denny Hamlin slams on the brakes. Brad Keselowski piles in the back. Knocks that spoiler up in the air, but it doesn't hurt Denny. No major issues with speed. He's got the advantage of the high line on the restart, and he used it to it. Brad Keselowski has to hang there with Kyle Larson. Denny Hamlin starts to pull away. No challenge. Jimmy Johnson already having a bad day. It's about to get worse. Another single car incident. Austin Dillon gets in the wall, but no big deal there. Bad day gets worse, and we have another restart. Cautions breed cautions. Denny Hamlin repeats what he did last time. Brad Keselowski following him right behind. The Penske duet racing for second place. Denny Hamlin has no trouble clearing for the lead, and a rather large lead at that. And then, guess who it is again? Jimmy Johnson. Just not his day. Up into the top of the racetrack, slides down. Denny Hamlin collects him. The leader runs into the back of the 48, and that car is not repairable. Here he is driving around to the garage. And that would hand the lead to Brad Keselowski with Penske teammate Joey Logano right behind him. Jumps out to an early car length lead. And then another big wreck strikes. Matt DiBenedetto into the wall. Kyle Larson helping. And after that, they still can't stop wrecking, and they're going to collect more cars. Kurt Busch, Eric Almirola. And then more after that. Alex Bowman, you see, escaping the first wreck. involved with the 51 sliding up the track. No one could escape this wreck, similar to last week. Kind of a mess. Here's Matt DiBenedetto's on board, innocently riding in fourth. A great run for DiBenedetto, and just caught up and couldn't go anywhere. And it was salvageable before he got involved in the second wreck, but after that, he was forced to just call it quits. Brad Keselowski takes him down for yet another restart. More cautions all the time. And this restart goes smoothly. They get through the first lap okay. For the first time in quite a while. But there it is. The 66 gets hooked up into the racetrack. Kyle Larson gets karma'd for earlier. Martin Truex Jr. is connected. It's big trouble. See, nowhere for anyone involved to go once that 66 was headed up the racetrack. Brad Keselowski tries it one more time, getting a lot of restart practice going through those gears, quite a lot. Will they be able to make it through without having yet another crash? 3 wide further back, lots of lap car shenanigans, and this time Chase Elliott goes for a spin off the nose of Landon Castle. Or Quinn Hoff, I'm not sure which. And Ty Dillon gets collected. We'll try it one more time. This time we're single file. It's within 10 laps to go. No lap cars to the inside. Hopefully that can help the shenanigans. Brad Keselowski just wants it to go green. Tired of restarts. Joey Logano just wants a chance at him. Gets there. Shows him the bumper. Can't get him. 3 cars for the lead late in the race. Joey Logano closing again, but Brad has the straightaway speed. Logano's going to try a different line. Not going to be able to make it work at all. 2 car is too good for anyone to touch right now. Come around to get 6 laps to go there, and we'll jump on ahead because nothing's going to happen. The 2 car. No one can stop him. Brad Keselowski. Really good at Bristol here in the past, and he's going to be good again. Off of turn 2, about a car length, 2 car length lead. Logano closing the gap on the last lap, but it's too late. Brad Keselowski wins at Bristol in the spring. He would take this victory and move himself up to being locked in for the points, or locked in for the playoffs. Joey Logano behind him would add another good finish to a good season. Now, we'll move on to the points, where Martin Truex Jr. continues to pad an impressive points lead, even after a wreck. No DNFs there. Brad Keselowski moves up into the playoff picture. Down at the cut line, Alex Bowman finally above the playoff cut. After fighting for it for quite a while, Austin Dillon, Cole Custer, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. falling out of the game. Ryan Newman continues to put together a great point season, the highest pointing non-win driver by about 9 points over rookie Tyler Reddick. That'll be all for this week. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and make sure to subscribe. This comes out every Monday. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.